Hi, guys. Welcome back to Disgraceful. We have a very special episode, as I say every week, but I really mean it every week. It's with my new friend, Pete Lee. Very excited. He's a cool guy, great banter. I had a lot of fun on this episode. And before we get into that, if you love me, keep on listening. If you hate me, get out of here. And in the middle, if you're somewhere in the middle, I hope I can win you over at one of these shows. This weekend, I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, September 11th to 13th at Helium Comedy Club. Then after that, we've got Syracuse, New York, September 26th to the 27th. Toronto, Canada, October 3rd to the 4th. Providence, Rhode Island, October 9th to the 11th. Raleigh, North Carolina, October 16th to the 18th. Albany, New York, November 14th to the 18th. Rochester, New York, November 20th to the 22nd. Grand Rapids, Michigan, December 4th to the 6th. Lexington, Kentucky, December 11th to the 13th. And Portland, Oregon to wrap it up for the year, December 18th to the 20th. So if you want to come on down, come on down. I'm firing. I'm cooking right now. You guys, I've never been better. I'm not going to lie. It just keeps getting better and better, all these shows. If you've been to one of my first shows, you're going to have to come back because it just keeps on getting better. And I'll give myself that. And I'll also give you a good episode. Enjoy.
Coming at you live from a shady Manhattan studio, it's Disgraceful, featuring your gracious ginger host.
Hey, watch yourself. Only I can say that.
Okay, boss, whatever you say. You pay my bills. Give it up for Grace O'Malley.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Disgraceful. I am very excited for this next guest. He has 63 shows coming up. Did you know that?
I have 63 shows.
63 shows coming up. Stand-up comedian, Pete Lee, everybody. Welcome in.
Thank you. We talked about it beforehand. Every podcast I do, like I have a belly right now, and it's so crazy. Like, have you ever seen somebody with a belly and you hated them for their belly?
No.
You thank God you have a belly.
I thought you were gonna say you do. I'm like, Jesus, you're a fucking rotten person.
No, I was just down in Aruba, and one of my friends down there was like jacked. And every time we'd be at the beach, I'd be like, I hate you. Yeah. Anybody who's in really good shape at the beach, fuck off.
It really.
But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna snuggle. This is the Anxiety Blanket Podcast.
I actually, speaking of that, I just went on a trip with a bunch of people who were really fit and in shape as well.
Yeah.
And anytime I was getting out of the water, I was like, look away. And like I really made them turn around because I kept falling in the rocks.
I love that. I love that you're like a 1940s actress. That's like, look away! Don't look at me between takes.
You can't see me in my intimates.
My intimates. Yeah, I don't know. Like, can I tell you a weird thing? Like if I watch porn, like the thing that clicks me over is like if like the girl's on top and then she has some like fat or even like cellulite like right here or somewhere, like realness.
You love those that love right there.
Yeah, if a girl's too in shape, I'm like, what? Like she can't bring a baby to full term.
All women are perfect. I have to say that.
Oh,
I have to say that.
All women are perfect.
But I'm with you, bro.
No, I mean, I'm telling you that like it's the whatever most people consider the imperfections that like are a turn on.
Oh yeah. That probably would have been a better way to put it.
Yeah.
Rather than porn love handles.
Oh yeah, no, that's well. If you believe in second chances.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what this whole podcast is all about.
The imperfections that turn me on. Like, yeah, I don't like anybody that has low body fat.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to turn you on if that's your kink too.
And I just want to be agreeable for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm a people pleaser.
Oh my God, me too.
Like, yeah, whatever you need. I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. I have nice guy energy if that's okay with you.
Oh yeah, it actually says it right here. What is the most Wisconsin thing about you besides one of the things you say in your sets is people thinking you were gay because you're nice.
Yeah, I used to have at the old stand, I used to do a bit where I'd be like, yeah, but everybody thinks I'm gay because I'm nice, but I'm like, I'm not that nice. Like that's probably my boundary. That's like my like. What did I say? I go. I've never sucked a dick and been like, I have no boundaries. Like third time this week.
You're like, oh well, just such a pleaser.
Yeah, I'm such a pleaser. Oh God, I want to please you so bad. Yeah, that's probably the one. That's like the one area where I'm like, oh no, I'm single for the first time in forever.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
I'm a serial monogamous. I realized that in my adult life, I've been single for 9 total months since I was 15. Actually,
that's actually pretty wild.
Yeah, dude, it was just like crazy, and so I'm doing a single year, and like I've been going on dates and like having drinks, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in a relationship for a year. the surprising part is that like there are gals that are like, okay, like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm like, whoa. To quote Hamilton, I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. Like,
You just never thought of it?
I never realized. I was like, I thought like, we make eye contact. We must get married.
Yeah, no, I do. I'll start journaling about like a guy, a waiter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's just like, who's really nice to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And maybe that's it too, is that I just talked to my psychiatrist about that. She's like, Pete, you got to understand that like your kindness to women, they think you're like the most loving person they've ever met, probably.
Yeah.
And you're just being you, but they're like, oh, he loves me. I'm like,
oh yeah,
no.
see, that's tricky.
I'm like, no, this is just how you be.
Yeah.
And that's weird, but yeah, I don't know. So people pleasing wise, it is funny that I could tell a gay guy like, nah, I don't want to do anything, and I feel very comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lady that I just had drinks with, I'm like, I gotta marry her.
God damn. Well, that's how you know you're straight for sure.
Yeah. The weirdest thing in our current culture, like, because if you notice, like, every male comic now has a bit about like, well, actually, I'm bi, actually, because I want to get the Montreal or Netflix festival.
Yeah,
and so I'm gonna pretend to be bi. And there's so many comics that are saying that now that I'm like, fuck it, dude. Like, you can just be straight. Like,
yeah.
and I'm not trying to sound like I don't know, like a Newsmax comedian or like a Gutfeld comic or whatever, but like as a sensitive, kind guy, like you can just be a good man and not be gay.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I'd say so. I think it is something people are be like, yeah, well, I could swing the other way if it means Netflix.
Dude, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Old Hollywood.
Yeah.
Could I suck a dick for a Netflix 15?
It was a horn outside. Went. Brum, brum.
Could I suck a dick to get on Kevin Hart's new Netflix reality show? Possibly.
Oh, is that how you get it?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'd suck his dick. I don't know. He's little.
Yeah.
He's a tiny guy. But he probably has a giant. I don't know. But
a giant heart.
Yeah, giant heart.
Giant heart.
He's a giant heart. Kev.
Kevin Giant Heart.
Please let me in, dude. When I filled out the application for that show, they're like, "Why do you want to do this show?" And I go, "Because I want to get on Netflix." And they don't fuck with me. That's just what I wrote. And my manager had the password to the little site and goes, "Do you really want to write like Netflix doesn't fuck with me?" And I was like, "I don't know how else to say it."
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
they fuck with so many people and they don't fuck with me, and so I'm like, yeah, they don't fuck with me. But,
I think that's a good way to get a foot in the door and just be like, hey, why have you guys been fucking with me?
Yeah, I don't know. But nobody's entitled to that, right? Like,
no, yeah.
But still, I don't know. It's yeah. It's I have the Netflix N on the corner of my mirror, like a fight that I've taken.
It's just you go to bed and you just listen to dun dun.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then the N materializes and all the colors come. That's When I take mushrooms, that's all I see.
Okay, so I thought it would be a good idea to start this pod off by listening to a couple voicemails. The Girly Pops they submitted voicemails about their worst travel stories.
Oh.
And I feel like as a comedian, you travel a lot. We travel a lot. To start us off, do you have a worst travel story by chance?
So have you ever just had a night where you can't sleep before like a 5 a.m. flight?
Yeah.
And then you just roll on the plane and you're like, all right, I'm asleep. Yeah. Well, then there was I was going from LA to like Buffalo, New York. And then I was doing this Buffalo. And then I was doing this cancer fundraiser in this town.
Good guy.
Good guy.
Good guy. There he goes again.
Good guy. Yeah. You know what? I'm just a guy.
He's a good guy.
I'm just a guy. I couldn't sleep on the first flight, and then I got delayed like 6 hours in Chicago. And and it wasn't like a like where you could like take a nap or like go to one of those minute suites.
Yeah,
it was like one of those where it just kept getting pushed a half an hour at a time.
So you never knew how long it was going to be.
So I was insane. And then I get there and I have to drive to this gig in upstate New York like 2 hours
from Chicago.
Yeah, from Buffalo. I had to like drive 2 hours in. So what do you do when you're like, well, I'm gonna die? So I like snapped a little bit of my emergency Adderall.
Oh yeah, of course.
I was like,
I always keep one in my wallet.
Emergency Adderall.
Because you need an emergency Adderall.
You need one
as a user of Adderall.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah. I mean,
always
I don't
keep a spare.
I don't think I really need one for ADHD. I have OCD. I can dial in real quick.
Yeah.
But I need it for not dying while driving on the road sometimes. So and then I get to the town like exactly an hour and a half before the show. And I was like, all right, I'm going to take an hour nap. And then it was one of the things where like the person from the venue is like, I just wanted to meet you here. Make sure you got checked in. And do you want to tour the town? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Want to go apple picking? We have the best apples in all of America.
Yeah, I was like, I am dying right now. I was like, I am dying so hard. I finally lay down. I'm just like, I'm gonna fall asleep. But the Adderall was still in me. And so I just laid there and blinked for like 45 minutes. And then I got up and I took a shower and then I took more Adderall, which doesn't help.
Yeah, no, then you just start shaking.
Yeah, I was just shaky, and then I was like, I need food, and luckily it was like almost like a big bed and breakfast kind of hotel, and the lady like made me food. And I was like,
oh,
okay.
Wait, so they really do that at a bed and breakfast? I've never been to one.
Yeah, I mean this one was a real nice fancy one, but then the lady was like, you can walk to the venue, and so I'm walking, and like I don't know if you've ever taken Adderall and then walked a bunch, but you're sweaty as shit.
Oh yeah,
you're like
100%,
like mowing the lawn sweaty.
You're like,
and she was like, it's walkable, and it was I realized it was like 0.9 miles away. That's like
in a city other than New York, that's a ride.
That's horrible. And it was hot and muggy, and I get to this theater and I figure out that the guy that owns like the big car dealerships in town, he funds the hospital basically, and then he funds this cancer fundraiser, which is funny that like he already pays for everything in the hospital, and then he like raises more money to pay himself.
What's that called? Money laundering?
Money, yeah. I think so.
Like
yeah,
washing money.
Yeah, washing money
through the good old fashioned hospital.
Yeah. Wow, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Oh, that's all right. Well, I'm glad I didn't say his name.
It's that, and then it's like pretend to have a church.
Oh yeah,
those are the two.
Should we start a church?
I would start a church in a heartbeat.
Oh man,
and I would also join any kind of a cult in a heartbeat because I'm very like you can persuade me into anything.
I mean, you do have a podcast, so you could start a cult. There is a method to starting a cult with a podcast where you start out and then you encourage your users to do psilocybin mushrooms a lot or LSD, and then you move to a central location, like let's say like Texas, and then you have other people move there for you.
And then you just start getting into politics.
Yeah, and then you get into politics, and then you also create a hub where people gather. That's the way to start a cult.
But I'll join that one too if I have to. I'm just trying to get ahead.
I'm just trying to not get on that show. No, Netflix, I love
Retracted.
you. Please have me on Netflix. Oh my God. Boom, boom. But anyway, so during the show, like imagine the show like starts and my opener has two speakers and then one of them just like the speaker blows, and you know that like farty noise if you've ever had headphones that go out, they're like
oh, I don't know that one.
It just starts like this speaker, it just blew, and which means usually that like the actual cone of the speaker tore, and so it's just going.
Oh.
And so I was like, hey, is there like an AV person here that could like get the speaker? And they're like, we can't. The lady that was like, let me show you around town. She was like, we can't do anything. And so finally, I just went and unplugged the speaker myself. And so then we had one speaker, and like I turned it, and it was like, whoo,
and your skin's crawling because you took so much Adderall.
Yeah, my skin's crawling. I'm just like, I'm awake.
Let's cure cancer.
Yeah, you know the cure for cancer? More Adderall.
This shit's great.
Yeah, imagine somebody that has cancer, and you're like, have you tried Adderall? It's pretty great.
Hey, you just like go into the chemo room, like, hey guys,
have you heard about amphetamines?
I'm selling Adderall.
Yeah, you should get it in the drip. But anyway, so then like imagine I do the show and I'm contracted for an hour, and I'm at like minute 55, and then like I'll jokingly do that old thing where I go, do you guys have any questions? You know, like kind of thing. And I was so happy with how the performance went, given all the circumstances and the travel. To bring it back to the question, and then this lady goes, yeah, do you have any good cancer jokes? No. And I go, well, that's not a good idea. And I go, but how about this? I go, you sound like somebody that wants to tell me one. I go, if you want it, I go, ma'am, do you have cancer? She's like, I had it, I'm in remission, and blah blah blah. And and I had the crowd clap for her. And so like we're obviously like, you know, if you're in a group, you can tell a joke about the group.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a bit that I do right now where I go like, if you're Polish, you can tell Polak jokes. If you're Norwegian, you can be like, you can always tell a Norwegian, but you can't tell them much. I go, and that's the end of the examples I'm comfortable giving.
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna do it.
Yeah. And so this lady has cancer. She's about to tell a cancer joke. She can tell the joke.
Yeah.
You know? And everyone in the room just clapped for her. Like, yeah, tell the joke, ma'am. They're also almost all survivors. So like, I'm guessing it wouldn't be an anti-cancer person joke.
Yeah. I think if you can claim it, you can say it.
If you can claim it, you can say it. So I was like, you know what? This doesn't seem like a bad risk. Well, then the lady from the let me show you around town and the I don't know, the speaker, and she runs to the stage and puts her arm on it like she's leaning, and she goes, hey, it's time for you to go off stage.
Whoa.
I go, what? I go, what? I go, no. I go, just absolutely not.
Into the microphone?
Yeah, I go, no. I just said to her, I go, no. And everybody could hear it, and they go, ooh. And I go, ma'am, could you go back to your seat? And she goes, I booked you on this gig, and I'm telling you the gig's over. And I go, well, no. I go, no. I go, I've been up here for 55 minutes. My show's an hour. I go, I can just have her not tell the joke, but I go, you're not kicking me off stage when I've done a great job with your crappy speaker that you wouldn't fix. And and I go, by the way, lady, the guy who owns the Chevy dealership is your boss. I go, Chevy dude, do you want me to get off stage? He goes, hell no. And he goes, by the way,
it sounds like a town meeting.
it was like a South Park. They took our jabs. It was like a South Park meeting. But he's like, hell no. And I go, and then she just like stood there, and I go, I'm not gonna have her tell the joke. I go, but can I just justify something? I go, she's in the group. She could tell the joke. I go, clap if you'd be offended by that. And like nobody clapped.
Yeah.
And I go, ma'am, I understand that, as the person that puts this on, you have to be protective of this. You're trying to save your job. You're trying to spare even one person's feelings. And I get that. But I go, you suck right now. And you need to get your arm off the stage and you need to go back to your seat. And she goes, I'm not leaving. And I go, okay, well, I tell jokes and I've been doing real good, and you're not part of my show.
Yeah.
And I like, have you ever just had like, you're on your closer and like a waiter comes up and there's just another person's energy, and
I'll have girls will buy me shots.
Yeah.
Mid-show.
Yeah.
And like the bartenders will like bring it up like, hey, this shot's from so and so. I'm like, all right, but that kind of sucks right now.
Yeah, you stepped on my third punchline on the way to the big one.
Yeah.
And now I can't do this bit with the crescendo because dummy wanted to buy me a shot.
And now I have to, and it's really sweet, and I appreciate the shots and keep them coming, but
yeah.
I can't even put back JMO. I really can't. And they're like, oh, Irish bitch, she wants some Jameson right now.
Yeah.
On stage.
Can we just admit that Jameson tastes awful? Like,
it just comes right up.
Everybody's always like, yeah, JMO. I'm like, dude, it's the worst whiskey.
It's really.
I drink whiskey straight. Like, I just constantly drink whiskey straight. That's all I drink.
That's what you drink?
Yeah. And like, so if I have the palate for whiskey and I think JMO sucks, it sucks. And like, I get that you're tough, but like, you're a tough person that's drinking a shitty liquid. Like, it's the Sutter Home wines of whiskey. And
is it really?
Yeah, it's just terrible.
I didn't even know that.
Like, you know how like wines are aged? Like Sutter Home says like 2025 on it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, we made this yesterday.
Yeah, Jameson is like, it's like white whiskey with food coloring.
Yeah, they don't even put it in a barrel.
It's terrible. Yeah. Like when you do a pickleback shot and you do the JMO and then the pickle, I can feel the pickle juice going like, ew. Like, why'd you put me with that?
It like separates like oil and vinegar.
Like, oh, this is not good. But yeah, anyway, so I had to finish my show with her arm on the stage.
Oh, so she really wouldn't leave.
Yeah. And like, imagine just the day that I had, and I didn't need like, I'm gonna speak into the camera. If you book a show, don't provide defense for the comedian. Like, don't provide an obstacle for the comedian. Like, have you ever done a college where the student activities board is like the only people talking in the back, and they have your paycheck, and you're gonna be like,
literally,
you gotta be like, this is a good show. Shut up. Like you're paying me, but shut up. It's
talking the whole time.
Yeah, they're talking the whole time, and you're like, I hate them, but they have a check for me that's $10,000.
Yeah, those college gigs, they pay a lot.
They pay a lot, but anyway, so yeah, that was the worst gig, but I mean, I do give myself credit that my closing joke went really well, and I also controlled my emotions on Hitler amphetamines. so I think that it was a win, but that was probably my hardest travel day ever. Just not sleeping and feeling insane, and then still crushing, and then you almost have completed the entire day, and bang. Yeah, and I mean, I did say, ma'am, go back to your seat. Like, I was direct with her, but you know the difference between being assertive and like redlining. You never want to redline. No. Like, bitch, go back to your seat. Yeah. You have like a slogan. It's, tell that bitch to sit down. By the way, I sell t-shirts that say, tell that bitch to sit down. I will say, we do have a good segue. Now we can listen to other people's shitty travel stories. Yeah.
And I haven't listened to these yet. They could be bad. They could be good. We'll see.
So the year is 2022. The month is December. I am single. This is my Eat, Pray, Love trip. I'm taking myself to New York, a bucket list destination for me after the dissolution of my relationship.
That's a word.
I eat the bagels. I see the show on Broadway. I have a fabulous time. I have a great
I don't even know the
time.
definition
It's
of that word if I'm
Christmas.
going to be
It's magical.
honest.
It's lovely. I go to depart and they say, hey girl, so you can leave New York, but once you get back home, so for the record, I live in Canada and I live on the West Coast. So it takes 2 flights to get between where I live and New York. They say you can go back to Canada, but once you're there, you might be stuck because a blizzard is coming. So they say, you can stay or go. And I'm like, well, I'll just go. Like, it's almost Christmas, got to get home to the fam. I go.
Wait, will you pause it for 1 second?
And the blizzard.
With all the details, I wonder how long the dissolution of a relationship took.
and while she was giving all those details, I looked up dissolution.
Oh.
It just means to break apart, which
Okay,
I didn't
to
I
break
didn't know
apart.
that.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are like, we need to break up, and this needs to be quick. Let's rip the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
I love you. I respect you. You're not the lid for my pot. And like this guy was just sitting there, like he ordered DoorDash twice. By the way, ma'am, I love you.
Oh, dude, the details makes me picture it. You should write a book. But wow. All right.
Yeah.
I go. And they weren't joking, and the blizzard has made her appearance. And not only that, but the blizzard actually is also interested in traveling to the West Coast.
Ooh,
and so for days,
personified
no one
blizzard.
can fly because this blizzard is traveling and making its way across Canada. So for
Like
3
Santa.
or 4 whole days, like actual, 72 to 96 hours, like actually that long,
That's a big
all
difference.
I'm doing is going back and forth between the airport and the airport hotel because the phone lines are jacked up with everyone trying to change their flights, and no one at the
going on in
airport
Canada?
can help
The
anybody.
phone lines are
But
jacked up?
alas, after 3 or 4 excruciating days, in which time, for the record, I also adopted a high school student because she was lost and confused
Excuse
amongst
me?
all of this.
Wait, we need
I
to
got
pause
lost.
that right there. I don't care if there's a really great explanation for that.
That's trafficking.
That's trafficking. Yeah,
She
you're-
adopted a high school student?
while you're staying at an airport hotel.
The signs are everywhere, especially in the bathroom at the airport. Do they have them in the men's room?
They have them in the men's room too.
I've always wondered that.
And yeah, if you ever see a man in the bathroom with a child, it's a dad that's pleading for his son to take a poop. Can you please poop?
Like,
But dad, I'm on the iPad. Can you please poop, dude? Our flight's boarding. Can you please poop? I don't know if I want to. You don't have to. No, it's there. I don't know. I like I don't know.
Then all of a sudden you hear, Dad, I'm done.
Yeah, and then he gets an M&M, and but
You just keep throwing it at him like E.T.
yeah, just, here's your prize for pooping. I've just never seen a young person in a bathroom where, like, I don't know if you're trafficking. Like, imagine, could we just please poop? I would just give up on the kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need this
you're
money.
difficult.
I couldn't. Oh, traveling with kids? No.
Oh God. Well, I saw in the bathroom the other day there's a signal you can do if you're in distress. It's like something like that. I think.
You put it behind your back and you
You
go
do
like,
something like that or something.
yeah,
It's just that, but like you do it behind your back.
yeah.
I don't know. I have like baby hands. Like
You like tuck your thumb and you do this, but I travel a lot and I love I'm an actual extrovert and I love people and I just want to meet people, and so I've been doing that. I just walk close to somebody and then I do that and then people talk to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like I just want to act on it. Like my brain's telling me just try it, just try it, see what happens. And like if I'm like bored alone, just like.
What if you
like nobody's taking you? You're by yourself.
Oh, that's funny. You're just like signaling like I'm easily trafficked.
I'm like it's been a while.
Yeah, I'd like to go somewhere.
It sounds like a trip.
You're in the airport and you're on your way to Indianapolis, but like you could go to Mexico.
Yeah,
You're like, I'd like to go to Cabo.
It's like it is winter.
Yeah, let me do the flap thing.
Oh, I thought this meant Cabo.
Yeah. Did you see it was one of the original videos. I remember Sarah Silverman reposted it. Everybody reposted it. But it was a white G-Wagon. By the way, I know this lady's, she's still talking. But it was a white G-Wagon. And then this couple, they're like, we saw this person being trafficked. And then this person that's being trafficked gets into this white G-Wagon. And then these people in a white G-Wagon follow them. And I'm like, how is nobody, I read the comments. Nobody in the comments was like this. There's no way that a white G-Wagon followed a white G-Wagon. And it wasn't like, people that like knew each other. I think it was a fake video.
Oh, I was gonna say that they're in on it.
Oh,
So you just tell on yourself, like, we're gonna get them, so don't worry, we're on top of this.
Oh, all right. Yeah. If this was a movie set in Boston and then you've trafficked somebody and you want to figure out the way out, that's the way that you get out of it. Well,
but we're all in Lincoln Town cars.
Oh, definitely Lincoln Town cars.
100%.
Yeah.
That was my high school car. 3 across in the front. Fucking awesome.
3 across in the front.
That's my grandfather's.
3 across the
He passed away, and I was like, all right, 3 in a crump.
Oh my God. I don't know if this is too soon, but I love you.
I love you, man.
Oh, yes. She said it back. Yeah.
Hey, it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Usually doesn't. I usually say, much love.
Much love. Do you ever get, you know what I love? I love to make people uncomfortable. Like a guy or a girlfriend will go like, love you. And I'll go, I love you. I'm like, don't half-ass it. I know you love me.
Oh, yeah.
Love you.
Love you too. Let's go back to the voicemail, huh?
Yeah.
I got home on Christmas Eve and Christmas was saved, and I would do it again.
Oh, if we waited 2 more seconds.
That was the end?
Wait, can we run it back like 5 more seconds?
Wait.
Because if I'm not mistaken, the way she ended that story was, I adopted a high schooler. We never ended up going to New York. That was the best day of my life. I'd do it again.
The phone lines are jacked up with everyone trying to change their flights, and no one at the airport can help anybody. But alas, after 3 or 4 excruciating days, in which time, for the record, I also adopted a high school student because she was lost and confused amongst all of this, I got home on Christmas Eve and Christmas was saved, and I would do it again.
Bro.
In hindsight, her story's too short. We need more details.
We spoke too soon.
We definitely spoke too soon. That's that we need more.
She's kind of the kind of person where they'll go too in on the details that don't matter.
Yeah.
Like we skipped over adoption. We skipped over Christmas was saved.
Yeah.
We skipped over, what did you do with that high schooler for so many days?
Yeah. And
snowed in.
Like, yeah. And that,
that was weird. All right. Next one, please.
Can we be honest though? Like, I don't, like, I wanted kids for a while and now I don't.
Yeah.
And it feels so freeing to just go, I don't want kids.
Because
for a long time I was like, yeah, I think I want them. I'm finally at a place where I want them. And then it always was, it felt bad inside. Like, oh, this is going to be my life. And then I talk to other parents and they go, don't do it. And I'd be like, yeah, but I've gotten to live my whole 48 years. I've gotten to live without a kid. And now I think I could do it. And they're like, you're going to be an old dad. And I was like, yeah, but you know, like I'm going to be a dad for a while, you know, like that's my joke. And, but I'm
gonna do it for as long as I can.
As long as I can. But if I'm being honest, it kind of sounds like it would be a way harder life, and it was stressful. I'm not saying that having kids sucks or whatever, but everybody that has them keeps telling me that, and it feels like such a relief. But the idea that like she didn't have a kid and then she got this adopted kid. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but that sounds like it would ruin Christmas.
Yeah, it literally sounds like it would ruin Christmas. Yeah. A high schooler at that. High schoolers don't think anything's cool. I'm assuming she brought him to Christmas dinner because that's just what I'm assuming. And so I'm just picturing the high school kid being like, your house is small.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that... I call it high school daughter on vacation energy, where she's just like on her phone and she's like, I miss Kyle. like, shut up. Everything you say is stupid.
Like, I wish I was just locked in the fucking hotel room.
Yeah.
At least they had a TV. You know, those teenagers are always watching that damn TV.
Yeah.
Get off the tube.
Oh, that's so funny. That was a real good one.
Thank you.
That was like one where I was trying to search for a tag, but I was like, that's just the funniest. I'm like, Pete, say nothing. That was so good.
I switch in and out of that. Whatever the hell this is.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
They're, you know, the kids, they're always watching TV. They're watching the talkies.
Yeah, like, talkies, why don't you put on the newsies? Come on now.
Put on your flapper dress. Your voice is so good.
Thanks. Do we have another one? Yeah, 3 more, right?
What's the same lady?
So anyways.
So I was solo traveling and I had a night that I was in Atlanta by myself. And I was on Bumble and I'm swiping away. So I want to see the city. I want to go out. I'm trying to find a guy to meet up with at a bar, go to dinner with so I can do something other than just sit in my hotel room. And I matched with this guy on Bumble and he was so hot. So we're messaging and I'm like, want to go meet at this bar, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, hey, I actually can't go to a bar because I have my dog with me and I can't leave my dog alone, but like, would you want to come over? So I'm like, okay, whatever. We FaceTime for a second before, so I know he's like a real person. He seems super normal, not scary. In
What'd the dog
retrospect,
look
maybe
like?
shouldn't go over to a stranger's house, but I did. I walk into his apartment and it's weird. Like the entire wall is covered in mugshots of celebrities, like hung up posters.
That's
And he has this giant dog and it's in a
Don't do
big
that.
cage and it's like barking at the top of its lungs. And it's just a weird vibe. But I'm running out of time. So moral of the story, we drink a couple glasses of wine.
Is she running out of
We
time?
start making out. He's super hot. He's like normal, it seems. And then we're kind of just making out, and he's like, close your eyes. And I'm like, ooh, okay. So I close my eyes, and he's like, open your mouth. And so I do. And he sticks a fully loaded gun into my mouth.
Ooh.
And I don't really remember much after that, except I ran away, and he blocked me on everything. And I lived to tell the tale. Okay, bye.
Oh my God. I love that a part of our current culture is, and he blocked me on everything. He blocked me on everything. Like you should block him first. He almost blocked you from life with the gun.
He didn't block her. He glocked her.
He glocked her. Dude, that's wild.
That's crazy and kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You ever have a gun in your mouth?
I'm a gun owner because I lived in Arizona for a year. And,
you don't have to defend it.
No, I'm a Democrat that owns guns because I think we should. Anyway,
You want to get into guns right now?
sure, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
I can't.
they're so fun to go to the range, but it's the only tool you own that you're like, I don't ever want to use this.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing to buy.
It really is.
Imagine like I have friends that own they're like, dude, I own like 20 guns, and I'm like, that's like owning 20 hammers that you hope you never hammer anything with. It's really funny.
It's funny.
But all right, I think we got around the gun topic in a playful way. I told you I try to say things nice. But yeah, that's a gun. You always assume it's loaded. You know, even when you like when you rack the chamber and you click the magazine down and you're like, all right, there's no bullets. You still just assume that somewhere there's a bullet in there.
You have to,
And
yeah.
So I've never put. I don't know. Yeah, I had a stalker for a while, so like I would just literally like go when I went and sat on the couch and watched a movie. I would like sit there with my gun. And
We kind of brushed over the stalker thing. Do
Yeah.
you talk about this?
I've talked about it. I had 2 court cases. I have a restraining order and a criminal protection order against him. The last time that I had to go to court to re-up my restraining order, he actually brought in an episode of me on the bonfire talking about it. Well, I don't know if you know this, but if you win a court case, you can talk about it. Like I could literally name him, and I didn't,
wow.
and I haven't. But yeah, he's like a rich wacky kid, and there's a thing that happens where if you have like a rich kid that has mental illness, and by the way, mental illness, great, but if you're a predator on top of that, like that's the special layer. So this kid's a predator. He's been getting restraining orders against him since he was 16 by women, and then I was his first male that he ever tried to go after.
That's kind of honorary.
It's an honor. Yeah. Well, he saw like my Tonight Show Pete, like, hey, I'm Pete and whatever. And like, that is me, but it's just also like, I mean, I used to be a fighter. Like I was in Taekwondo and I kickboxed and stuff like that. And then this guy just, he started stalking me and intimidating me. And I was like, oh no.
Oh, shit.
But everyone else, he had won the court case because they would always like, when he was going after a woman, like their dad or their boyfriend would come over and just whoop his ass.
Yeah.
And then his rich family would sue them.
Oh,
and
Jesus Christ.
And then so they would end up signing like an NDA and like a private agreement saying like they'll never take him to court, they'll never do anything like that in exchange for not prosecuting the family member.
Jesus
and
Christ.
so I was like, I just made a conscious effort to never whoop his ass, and I did everything legally, and I brought down literally like so it's him, his rich dad, his lawyer, and then the lawyer's wife was the head judge in Santa Monica, and he admitted on camera during one of the pieces of evidence that his lawyer has everything gets channeled to the lawyer's wife, who's the head judge, and then she dismisses everything.
That's a fucking runaround.
Like, imagine this kid found his mom hanging, and she had a restraining order against him, and then our neighbor behind us was also hung, and he found her. and these cases got dismissed. And then he's been stalking and beating women. I don't like to say this word, but like the worst thing you can do to a woman. She ran to my house after it because it was kind of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I paid for her lawyer's fees, at least the initial retainer, so that she could take him to court and, prosecute him.
Jesus,
so he's like a really bad guy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
imagine that all of these cases got funneled to this lady and then she dropped it. Well, one day he tried to break into my house, and so he ran into the ocean because it was like right in the ocean. So he was like, cops can't get me, I'm in the ocean. So just two of the cops stayed back.
What is he thinking? It's international waters?
Yeah. The cops just aren't going to go in the ocean. And I thought about going in the ocean and just dragging him out.
Yeah.
But they're like, all right, so they dropped off two cops at my house. They're just at my house because he was going to come back there. And then the other two partners just drove away in the two cop cars. So he's like, the cops are gone. And then he comes up and then they get him. So he's dripping wet in a wetsuit and handcuffs. And he just admits the whole thing. He's like, my lawyer's this guy, his wife is this, they get me out everything, and and I've done this, and he's just confessing. So I'm in my first restraining order trial, and it was crazy because like my lawyer was like, P, you don't want to go up against a judge in LA.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea. And then finally his lawyer was pissing us off so much that my lawyer goes, has he ever threatened you with said lawyer? And I go, yes. I go, I still remember it was evidence 83. And so we played it, and the judge in our case, she puts her hand, she goes, Mr. Lee, do you want to do this? And I go, yeah.
No shit.
And I go, I'm dead either way.
Yeah.
I literally said that. I go, I'm dead either way. And she's like, I need to watch it. We watched it 3 times. And this lawyer was just like, a week later, he retires from law because they don't come after former lawyers. And then the head judge in Santa Monica, she retired. She was like 54. You don't retire.
You don't retire.
So when this kid was coming after me, and when I say kid, he was in his 30s. When he was first coming after me, I talked to the dad and I go, hey man, can you just move him out of the neighborhood? Because it's a thing where if you have a kid that's has trouble with the law, you stash him in an HOA. And a lot of times HOAs are so split on the vote that whoever the dad or parents vote with, they keep the kid. Yeah. And so that's what our HOA did the whole time. So
what's HOA stand for?
Homeowners Association.
Okay.
So we're in this homeowners association, this little community. It's burnt down now.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss. Well, his house burned down too, so it was great.
That's kind
of. I was pretty happy about that. But anyway, so I said to the dad, I go, will you just move him out of here? I could just move him out of here and then let me get the restraining order. I go, there's no reason why you should want him to be able to be around me. And he's like, no, I just can't have him have a restraining order on his record. I go, well, he's had 15. Yeah. So, and like including your wife that was found by him dead. And I go, and he goes, no, he's like, you don't understand who you're messing with. And I was like, I remember standing there in flip flops after surfing with no shirt on, talking to this frail, awful man. And I go, and I was like jacked at the time. And I was like, what do you don't know who you're messing with? I go, it's the law, dude. I'm going to take you down the right way. And I go, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take your son down. I'm going to take the lawyer down, and I'm going to take your judge down. Mm-hmm. And I didn't if you're hitting for the cycle in baseball, you don't think you're going to hit the home run first and get to third. Yeah. And then the kid now is homeless, and he tried to go live with his dad, and the dad kicked him out. So now he's basically homeless. And then the dad got cancer.
I was saying the other day, only good people get cancer, but it's nice when the bad ones do.
I got to be honest, I'm pretty anti-cancer.
Yeah, and, I mean, I don't know.
Dude, when I heard that this man got cancer, I clapped by myself. Oh my God, yeah. So I did it. That's
fucking wild.
I vowed vengeance, and then I did 2 of them through the courts, and then the universe burnt down his house, and they gave that guy cancer. But I mean, think about that. All of that had to happen so that this person theoretically stopped hurting women. But
that's out of control. That's the craziest. I don't know why I hear I've never really heard a stalker case. Yeah, like someone I know, I guess. Yeah. So I hear stalker, and I think there's gonna be a funny story. I don't know why. Oh yeah. That's just kind of my dumb brain.
Well, I have a friend who's real famous that she's engaged or married to a real famous person, and when I first met her, they were like, your agent just told us that we have to watch out for your stalker. So like in like a venue, like a big venue, a lot of times they have a camera and it's facial recognition. So they're making sure that like all the people's stalkers aren't there.
Oh shit.
So like when you walk in, not only is it the metal detector, but it's literally like it's going like beep. And so I go,
is that real? Really?
It's real. Yeah.
Like most places or
most places,
like theaters, or like where?
Most places that you're doing like a major show or like a concert or anything like that. And I mean, now people can wear masks, they can cover their face, they can get in. But it was really funny. And I just don't want to say the celebrities, but they were like, tell me about your stalker. So I told them, and they're like, that's so cute that you have one. And then they had binders, literally binders where like actual binders of like, yeah, this lady put her used underwear in soap and sent it to me. And like this one, and they were mostly like, this person that was stalking me was like harmful, but theirs were more like funny, creepy.
Yeah, because I think that's where my head goes. I think of Stan, I think of Eminem, I think of like, hey man, why don't you write me back? Like that kind of stalker.
Yeah. I used to have a joke about the stalker. I go, you know, most people's version of a stalker is you're overhearing a girl's brunch and she's like, oh my God, this guy like texted me and I didn't text him back. And then he texted me again, and I was like, "What? A stalker?"
Yeah, literally. That's my other version of it. Is like, oh my God, that guy's like such a stalker.
Such a stalker. And then the next line I go, yeah, this guy would like wake me up like in my bedroom, being like, "I'm gonna kill you," and I'd be like, "What? A stalker?"
Really
oh my God,
funny.
you're such a stalker right now.
Stalker vibes.
I'm getting real stalker vibes right now. Like I'm gonna post about this.
That's wow, shit. Fuck.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, and again, I think that was another segment that we did that maybe it's too intense for the show, but we did get out of it with a laugh.
No, I mean, I think we can do the webs and the flows. I think
I don't know.
There's always a great way. That's my thing. Is like I can never stay heavy for too long.
Yeah.
And so I love finding the giggle at the end.
That's our whole lives.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
It's like
that's what we do.
My mom's. I'm just gonna say it. My mom's mom passed away. My grandmother loved her, adored her. She's the best. Me and my mom, we were on vacation, and then we had a couple drinks, and she's like, I just really miss my mom. She started crying. I started crying. And then it's like, I was trying to console her, and I couldn't find the words. And so I was like, okay, just make her laugh, I guess. Make her laugh. And so I took the speaker, and I played Dick in a Box.
Step one, cut a hole in the box.
She was like, what are you doing? And then I was like, step two,
put that dick in that box.
Step three. And then we were laughing.
That's really funny.
Yeah. That's the only way I can comfort is
I mean, that's probably why we're comedians. Like, you know, my mom's a genius. And then like, you know, she went through, I will say, situational depression, you know, like being a single mom and with 3 boys that just wanted to destroy everything and fight everyone in the neighborhood and shoplift and get caught. and so it's not that my mom has depression. She has situational depression. And, but yeah, I would always like make her laugh. And I've talked about it a lot in therapy. Like you got to stop trying to make your mom laugh, but like do it for a skill like this.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do it with everybody. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think therapy is a thing that we just go do and we don't ever get better? And then we go, I'm doing the work.
Well, you know, at least you're doing the work, because I haven't put any of the work in.
Oh yeah,
I haven't even tried. It seems like that sounds like that's smart. It's like a smart thing to do.
I don't know. I'm seeing a really good psychiatrist right now, and I do think that she's really helping.
She sounds awesome. She said you're such a good boy.
Yeah, she said.
Right at the top, you're like, yeah, my therapist said I'm just like such a good guy.
Yeah, I'm such a good. Yeah, she said like you're a really good guy. I don't know. I am a good guy. I am a good guy.
Yeah, damn straight.
I'm a good guy. Wait, speaking of like, there was a dude at the Comedy Cellar bar, and P.D. DeBreo goes, man, he's killing, but he goes, man, are these your glasses? And he had like little like Dick in the Box circular, like literally like straight off the set of Dick in the Box glasses. And he was wearing them like unironically dead serious. He was dead serious about these fucking stupid glasses. And like he just didn't flinch. And the crowd actually like he was just like stiff about it. And normally a comedy club that would actually like, if the straight man in a sketch is serious, it makes it even funnier.
Oh yeah.
I would never pick up on anybody about anything that's like truly about themselves. I feel like people need to laugh and they need to come there and they need that. So like I don't disparage people, But that guy needed to be shit on about those glasses.
Oh yeah, 100%. He can fix that.
Dude, he can fix it.
Take them off.
And so I got up there and I was like, and I just started singing "Dick in the Box," and the crowd started laughing, and I was like, "Those are total Dick in the Box glasses." And this guy, and I go, and you're stone serious. I go, this is funny. I go, oh my God, you've never been made fun of before. I go, I'm sorry, but I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of these glasses.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't. I go, you're here with two friends, and they don't talk to you.
Yeah, they're not good friends.
Dude, you can't wear those glasses. But it was so funny. Like the whole show, he's just.
I feel like he was probably like a retired rock star. Those are the only guys who wear those glasses.
No, he was like 22.
Oh, goof.
He was 22, and he just and by the way, like 22, like body language wise, just not on the spectrum. Like just a regular person.
Yep.
That had no sense of humor about those glasses. And I was like, oh my God, dude, life is gonna be terrible for you.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like about the age you moved to New York and you're trying on a new persona.
Yeah.
And you saw right through it.
Oh yeah. By the way, if the guy like the right way to handle that would be like, yeah, these are dumb glasses.
These are stupid.
I would actually wear those glasses around, but anybody that would bust on me, I'd be like, yeah, they're stupid glasses, but I'm having so much fun. I'd be like, do you want to try them on? And dude, if I had those stupid glasses on, I was like, do you want to try them on? You try them on. You'd be like, this is fun.
Dude, these are the stupidest glasses you have ever seen.
Oh my God.
I love these glasses. Someone could shit on me. Someone said, I was like, before you guys shit on my glasses, I know they're weird. They're like, no, they're cool. And whenever someone says, no, they're cool, they mean, yeah, they're weird.
They are weird glasses, but like it makes me want to go to like the MoMA with you.
Yeah, those are my.
Yeah, and
make me look a little cool.
Yeah, this is a person made out of bottle caps.
They're biodegradable and they'll disintegrate in the water.
No, but those look like really designer expensive glasses though.
But they're like kooky and weird, so it's like. But I know that.
Yeah. Can I try them on?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I wish I could do a Harry Carey impression. It's the top of the night. I don't Will Ferrell. Yeah, dude, I love those glasses. But wearing crazy glasses is really fun.
Yeah,
that's
but you have to have a sense of humor about it. That's the thing.
You just got to walk around going, yeah, these are stupid. Mm-hmm. And like that was what surprised me was that this person, when I sang "Dick in the Box," he wasn't like, yeah, that's why they're stupid. That's why I like them.
Yeah,
I think that there's a lot of power in like loving something that's stupid and wearing it and going, yeah, I wore it because I love it because they're stupid and that makes me happy.
I'm finally at that point. Forever, I was always like. Yeah, no, they are stupid. I'm so stupid. God, so stupid. Why can't I be like you guys? I'm so fucking stupid.
Yeah. By the way, I accept everything about myself.
And you know what? Fuck this desk. Yeah. You should see how I really sit right now.
I gotta be honest with you. When I was watching the clips, I was like, man, she's got a desk. I wish I had a desk to cover my tummy.
Yeah, the desk. I know. It should be 2 desks.
Oh, Did you ever see the David Letterman where he had Johnny Carson on and Johnny brought his own late night desk that folded out and he like unfolded it so that he had a desk too.
That's incredible.
It was really funny. Oh, when we get together, we just laugh.
Nothing but a blast. This is really, and this is, I say it on every episode. This is a mandatory hangout.
This is really good. This is.
We wouldn't really have spent the afternoon together otherwise. You know?
Yeah, this is delightful. By the way, were we still mid call?
Oh yeah, we've got more voicemail to go. I apologize.
You're just sitting. You have like a wrist and finger cramp.
It's like one of those like red buttons. Like This one's called Cancun Hotdog Sickness.
That's called chlamydia.
Okay, so back in college, 10 of my friends and I went to Cancun for like an end of the year celebration and everything was fine. But the first night, Friday night, we went out to the club and immediately towards the end of the night, one of my friends got super sick, so we had to leave the group. We walked around for a bit outside, but ended up finding all of our friends at a hot dog stand later once we like backtracked. My friend was literally projectile vomiting. We got on the bus. She threw up on the bus, so we had to move seats. While she was clinging on for dear life, not kidding, 20 people came on the bus. It was a disco rave. Like all of a sudden the LED lights were like flashing on and people were doing flips. We ended up getting off at the wrong stop and we had to carry our friend back to the resort where we were denied entry because she sold her $300 resort bracelet for 20 pesos. She ended up bitching her way back in, so it was fine. Next day, we went out again. And at the end of the night, we ended up at the same exact hot dog stand. After a while, we realized one of our friends was missing, to which another friend responded, "Oh, he was taken ransom 20 minutes ago. We need to get out of here." While she was just casually waiting at the hot dog stand with me. I guess he got caught by the police peeing on the side of a building, so the police were saying that we had to give him $200 or get arrested. I ended up scamming them to let him go for $100. Everything ended up being fine. Next day, we had to get COVID swabbed like 48 hours before we left Mexico.
So it was a fun part of the trip.
My friend ended up having COVID, so we left her in Mexico. But hot dogs are delicious.
All right, I'll tell you right now, I've had the same experience. After high school, we went on a senior trip. I was the only one who paid for it outright in my own money, and everybody else's parents paid for it. So I was like fucking gung-ho. I'd never been out of the country. I went one time, but I was so excited. I'd never been anywhere tropical. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go Cancun. So we get there. It's like all-inclusive. I'm eating everything. Like the whole buffet that stays out there for all day long with all the fucking flies and shit. Long story short, I start getting really sick. And we paid for some excursions. So like we went out to a club and I spent the whole night in the bathroom being like, toilet paper. I don't know how to say it. TP. And I was so sick. It was so bad. And then I ended up spending the rest, like 3 days in the hotel room. Long story short, when I got back to the motherland of America,
Boston.
Yeah, good old-fashioned Boston. I almost, on my layover, I was like, Mom, I gotta go to the hospital. And she was like, no, just take one more flight. And so I took one more flight, and I ended up going to the doctor, and I had salmonella.
Oh.
It was fucking awful.
I got salmonella from milk in Mexico because
Really?
it's not pasteurized. Or not all of it is pasteurized.
But yeah, but like, isn't it not pasteurized in Erewhon too?
I don't know. That's
They're all eating raw milk over there.
Have you guys been to the part of Mexico that's just every Erewhon?
Mexico's newest club is Erewhon.
If you want to drop weight, drink pond water from Erewhon. It's got amoebas in it. Dude, that's wild though. Because I got salmonella too, and it was because it was the last day there, and I just was like, man, cereal sounds great, and I ate it, and like cereal's so sugary. It was like Lucky Charms or something. So the marshmallows just disguised the salmonella taste in the milk.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, this salmonella is delicious.
Yeah, this is creamy.
It tastes like red hearts, green clovers. But yeah, I got salmonella is no joke.
It's no joke, man. And Cancun as well.
It was actually in Cozumel. It was Cozumel. That trip. So I used to have a joke. The airline lost my luggage, and then as a joke. So I used to have a bit. It was on my Comedy Central special where I go because I love band T-shirts. And so my friends will always just get like, if they go to a band, like especially like the opening act, like get me the shirt if it's black or whatever. And so they got me this little shirt. It had a house with a circle around it. And I was like, oh, Circle House, man.
Circle House.
This must be Circle House. And people would ask me about it. And the bit that I had, I'd be like, dude, this was like my lucky shirt. Like do people buy me drinks? It was like the best shirt. Like they must have been fans of Circle House. And like,
is that a band?
No, but it turned out that what it meant was home-o. And homo and like and
Circle
House and I was like, dude, guys were buying me drinks. I had ice cream with the guy, and I was like, this is my lucky shirt. And of course the tag of the I still wear it, man. I make so many friends.
You're at the airport wearing that shirt, going like this.
Yeah, doing that. Yeah, the gay community will just make me feel like I'm back home in Wisconsin. I'll be like, hi, and they're like, hi. Like they're just friendly. They're just great. But yeah,
I knew you were never nice.
Yeah. So actually the real shirt that I had, so that was the bit. So I created a merch shirt. And by the way, on my website, the gay community bought the shit out of that shirt.
Oh hell yeah.
It was like, it became like a pro, like anything that I've ever done, like humor wise, gay, like the homophobe's always the victim of the joke and not the gay person. But
that's what it should be.
It's the way it should be. Yeah. And but anyway, so like the gay community bought the shit out of the shirts. So on the way down, I was just like I was with my now ex-wife and then a bunch of buddies. And so I wore the Circle House shirt. And these guys were like, dude, I can't believe it. And I was like, but then I got down there and then lost my luggage. So the only shirt I had was the
that's
Circle
fucking
House
hilarious.
shirt. And then you're also like, we're staying at this little resort, and then they had these little sailboat trunks that it had just a little sailboat that said Cozumel. And they were swim trunks. So I just washed that and my Circle House shirt it was like
tub.
Yeah, it was like 7 out of the 10 days. So I just wore that everywhere. Like we went to the rehearsal dinner for the wedding, and I wore that.
Wait, what did you wear for the wedding?
I wore that.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I just was like it was a beach wedding.
Yeah.
And then everybody got dressed up in clothes that they were so hot and uncomfortable. Yeah. So by the wedding reception, I was just wearing the sailboat shorts and then no shirt.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, dude, it's so hot. I'm like, I'm not hot. Like,
you guys should lose your luggage more often.
Yeah, Cozumel.
Cozumel, baby.
I might say I think that might have been one of the most comfortable weddings I've ever been to, because I was shirtless and I was just like, yeah, whatever. And
it's not a bad idea. Just any destination wedding, just like, I lost my luggage.
Yeah, I lost the luggage. But
I could have sworn I saw you in the pool earlier with different trunks. No, I lost my luggage.
Yeah, you're
drunk.
You're drunk. The real shirt was a little rooster smoking, and it meant cock smoker. But I thought that was like, I thought it was like the Rooster Band or whatever. That was the real shirt.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then the first time that I realized it, I was on stage at the Omaha Funny Bone, and this girl goes, "What did your shirt mean?" I go, "I don't know. It's a rooster smoking. I think it's a band. I don't know." And she goes, "I think it means cock smoker." And I was like, I've been wearing this for a year. I'm like, people are so nice to me. And but then that's when I created the Circle House shirt. And
shit!
I'd wear those all the time. I loved it.
Dude, that's the funniest gag of like your friend. You think your friends have been buying you band tees, but they're all just like "I am gay" shirts.
Yeah. $20 is $20 or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like any shirt in P-Town ever.
Yeah, that's so funny. I've just never thought that like for forever people would like, gay. I'm like, that's being gay is great. That's like being like, you're a tennis racket. Like, okay, all right. You're
just like a thing.
It's just a thing.
It's just a thing.
It's just a thing. I mean, tennis rackets are awesome.
Yeah, they rock, I suppose.
Yeah.
What are you going to the Open or something?
Yeah, dude, I want to go on Saturday so bad.
Yeah,
I have
big tennis guy.
No, there's just when something, I love energy.
Yeah.
I love whenever people are around.
I just don't know if it's my vibe.
Dude, I'm going to go and take mushrooms.
Try a douche.
You want to go there with me and take mushrooms?
Yes, and drink 1,000 deuces.
Dude, 1,000 deuces. We'll find a rich person that has good cocaine.
Perfect. That's ideal. And then we're fitting in.
Yeah.
Because as long as we find the people with the cocaine, then we can class act, you know?
Collars up.
Yeah.
Collars up.
Yes.
Those glasses are meant for the Open.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah. You know? God bless.
Oh my God.
Speaking of, there's really no segue there. I do have a segment where I go through your digital footprint.
Oh, good.
Which is super scary, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that so far?
Do I give you my phone?
Oh, no. Don't worry. We already did our research. Oh. So it's called Disgraceful Receipts. And I'm going to show you some pictures, some tweets, and you're going to explain yourself. How's that sound?
All right. If you have receipts, I'm going to clap back.
Yeah, it's big with the girly paps. They love those receipts.
Oh.
All right.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I have naturally curly hair, and that's when it was dark. So a waitress at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis, her boyfriend Tom was like, I just bought a Canon camera.
Oh shit!
And so I'm a photographer. So he was like, can I take? I
love when people do that. It's the best.
He's like, dude, you don't have to pay me anything. In my head, I'm like, I'm just pay you.
I'm just dying to take a picture.
Yeah, and so that was my second headshot. And I think it's still the one that the Comedy Cellar uses.
Oh, really?
Because I've asked him, I'm like, you should update. So my credits are still like Last Comic Standing and Letterman. And I'm like, can you update that? And like, I send it to him and they're like, I've done it a few times. And they're no. But yeah, that guy, I was sitting on a green bench. That was very Forrest Gump of me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that track jacket was like, that was something that no matter when I wore it, it looked good. And then I went to, what's the bowling place near Union Square? It's not like is it Bowlmore or something like, but I went bowling there and I left that there. And I went there, then I took the 6 train down the next day. And I swear to you, there's like a scene in a movie. The guy's wearing it. And I go, hey, I left my track jacket here. And he's like, what does it look like? I go, it's exactly what you're wearing. And he goes, no, this is mine. And I go, what brand is it? And he goes, I don't know. I go, I know what brand it is. I know what size it is.
God damn.
And like, it was just such a weird thing because I was like, am I gonna fight this guy in a bowling alley for my track jacket? Am I gonna like hockey fight him and pull it over his head and then beat him and then take it off of him?
On him.
But I was just, I was like, I finally just walked out. I was like, I guess I don't have that jacket.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Because what are you gonna do? You'd have to fight him for it.
It literally, that's the only way.
You lose a jacket in the winter in New York City, you lost a jacket forever.
You lost it. I loved that jacket so much.
Okay, this is a tweet.
Oh no!
You want to read that?
Oh, that's funny. I'm sitting next to a guy on my flight that's wearing a Trump 2020 hat. Fine, that's his right. But I told him I'm gay. Gay for Trump. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, there's more to this. Gay for Trump. This guy got so uncomfortable. I keep saying that Trump is so hot, like delicious. You know what I'm talking about. This guy's getting so uncomfortable. So I took a screen grab of, one of those hot pictures of Mateo Lane. I made it my screen background on my iPhone, and then it kept lighting up because when you charge it on an airplane, it's kind of like intermittent power.
Yeah.
So it kept lighting up, and it was in that little tray. And so I was like, yeah, gay people just love Trump, and like we love him, and like I used to be an improviser, and like there's this exercise called premise lawyer where even if you're like cows come from outer space, you have to like base it in logic.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, why would gay people? That wasn't his voice. He's like, why would gay people like Trump? And I go, because we don't give a shit about women. And he goes, I go, we have more in common than you thought.
Oh, wow.
And, this guy believed it. By the way, I love women.
No, of course. You're committing to the bit. This is improv here.
But dude, I was like, he really was like, oh my God. Like that guy probably that night at some steak dinner was like, dude, did you know that gay people love Trump? I think that
I think we're gonna have them in the vote this year.
Yeah, it was really funny, but yeah, that was also when I was tweeting, and I don't do that anymore. I'm like, ugh.
I did, and this was also December 11th, 2019.
Yeah, just 12/11.
This still hits today.
Yeah, this hits today. And, oh my God. Okay, so those are my brothers. Those are my brothers, and my brother had a sweet stash, and I weighed probably 165 pounds, and that was a 2XL shirt. Like I actually was a modern girl right now.
Yeah, for real.
Like, somebody said the other day that like young girls now either dress like janitors or like just like they're going through their whole phase, and they alternate those.
Yeah. It's a pick and a choose, and there's no middle ground.
Yeah. Can I tell you what I think is almost hotter?
What?
There's like this really cute girl the other night that was wearing like the baggy, like Billie Eilish kind of a thing, and she's just stunning. And people go like leave something to the imagination. There was like a lot to the imagination. I liked it.
All right, good guy.
Yeah, yeah, I'm one of the good ones.
Made you feel like this?
Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so that's Julia Rozzi, a very funny comedian. Well, Comedy Central had us do this segment where we went through each other's phones, and then she was like, I want to just find a dick pic, and I was like, all right, let me help you find it.
Yeah.
I'd taken one dick pic. I've only sent one dick pic in my life, and
those are record numbers.
Yeah, I just don't. Any girl that I date, they're always like, send me a dick pic, and I'm like, like,
fine.
I don't know, like, what, like. I have to be honest. Anytime a girl goes send me a dick pic, I Google image dick pics and I send her a really good one.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
It's my favorite thing. But I actually sent a girl one dick pic, and then so Julia found it, and she was like, "This was literally her going, oh, not bad." And I don't know.
You could go like a schoolgirl.
Yeah, I was like, like
oh me?
Yeah, that was wild. That was another video that like. So it was on Viacom, right? So Comedy Central, they have 4 employees, and one of them's my friend, and I love them. But it used to be a network on television, and
I know that.
Yeah, but Viacom was like really slow to putting their stuff on social media, and especially YouTube. They're like, no, our Viacom platform is going to be where people come. And they were
really trying to hold on.
They were dead wrong. I was on Best Week Ever. I was on Comedy Central, and like they had so much content that would have gone viral.
Yeah,
and it would have made people watch their stuff, and they were just so foolhardy.
When you're on a show like that, do you have the rights to ask for it so you can post it?
I wasn't smart enough to negotiate that, but now, like I did a Showtime special, another Viacom thing. I did that, but they were so funny. They're like, you can post 3 clips, and I'm like, why wouldn't you let me promote it with the? We also shot. It didn't make any sense. So I shot like way over the hour, and then there was also a lot of crowd work within the special, and especially the second show. There's this drunk lady, and I roasted her so hard, and I was like, we need to take that footage and use the outtakes, as promo.
Yeah,
and they're like, no way, we own this. I'm like, you're dumb.
Yeah, that's silly.
You're so dumb. That's why TV is dying, and like. The internet is king. It's basically like Trevor Noah retired, right?
Really?
And people, he retired from the Daily Show. He retired from the Daily. He's still doing comedy. He's a great comic. He's a friend. I love him. But all my friends were like, "Why would you leave the Daily Show?" And I'm like, "Because 100 people watched it tonight, and he could go on his Instagram and eat a bowl of soup in his story, and 3 million people will see it."
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's just like, I think that. Why wouldn't you want to be in the future?
I don't want to mess with those damn clankers though.
Oh, the clank. Wait, what's a clanker?
Okay, so that's a slur for robots.
Oh,
we developed a slur for robots because they are gonna take over all this jazz. So us young people, we're already practicing what we're gonna call them.
Oh, clankers.
Yeah, because it's like reverse of our parents. It's like we're gonna be in trouble with our kids when we're like, those fucking oil junkies.
Oh yeah, things that oh my God, that's so funny.
Those tin liquors.
Yeah. That I know what you're talking about. The words change and the this and that. Oh God, I want to
give. Like, oh, sorry, I can't say anything bad about a circuit breaker.
Oh, that's so funny. My opening act on the road right now is Cortland Wiggins. He's from Atlanta. Super, one of the most unique and creative black guys, and he's just so funny, and he goes golfing with my dad and his friends in Columbus, Wisconsin, and I was like, I go, Cortland, and he goes, they're gonna say something stupid, I know. I go, okay. And he
said that.
Yeah, he goes, they're gonna say something stupid, I know. And so all day long, instead of it being like when's the other shoe gonna drop, we were like waiting for it.
Oh yeah.
The golf game ended, like we finished and we're on our way to the car, and he goes, guess it didn't happen. And then we see this black dude getting his clubs out of his car, and my dad just turns, he goes, Cortland, I told you there'd be another brother out here today.
God damn.
and Cortland and I and this man, we literally like had to put our hands on our thighs, and we were like it was like the other dude knew that we had a thing all day about it. Cortland went and like hugged the dude. It was just like dude, we've been waiting for this. Like he told him, he's like, we've been waiting for this. And I was like, Dad, you can't. And he's like, like my dad grew up. My grandmother was she won a court case that she's the reason why bongs are legal. It's you can Google Pete Lee High Times. You can read the whole article.
Oh shit.
She won a court case that set the precedent for that. So imagine my brother or my dad, like his mom was like a hippie, and like probably at some point in their like early marijuana hangs, people will be like, oh, brother, or whatever. So I think my dad thought that was the word, but it's like, Dad, it's been a lot of years.
Yeah.
So many years since that was the word.
Yeah.
And like, you have a television, you have a phone, you have an iPad.
Even if you're just pointing it out.
Yeah.
It's just like, and you made it all the way to the tail end of the day.
Dude, it was the last second.
God.
Like we were putting bags into the car, and this man was getting his bag out, and I was like, oh my God. Like I even thought about it. Like I stopped just to get a bottle of water. I'm like, if I just didn't have this water, that wouldn't have happened. Cortland went on the show that night because my dad has a Mason's Lodge that he runs, and
what does he have?
My dad is a Mason. It's the Illuminati, I think.
What's a Mason?
It's like the oldest fraternity of brotherhood. They say that they make good men better, and I don't know. They won't tell me.
Okay.
Like it's weird.
Well, you got to be in.
But like my dad had a heart attack a few years ago, and then nobody knew, and all of a sudden just Masons started showing up. And my dad had a heart attack in the hospital. My stepmom was getting some tests done on her, and then my brother was with them. And my brother was like, dude, I didn't call anybody. Nobody called anybody. And Masons just started showing up. Like, so the Masons were in the hospital and they're like, we have Brother Bill is down and we need to like get, you need to get here. And
I think that sounds nice, but it's also kind of scary.
Oh, it's scary.
Okay,
It's scary as hell. Yeah. But by the way, I did call my dad Brother Bill.
It's a good movie. Yeah, no, I caught that.
The Masons do call each other brothers.
Okay.
But
it's a brotherhood.
Yeah. And Cortland is a Mason. Still doesn't.
This is where it's not clicking.
It's
just not clicking for me because I don't know what that means.
No, but my dad still meant it the other way. I was trying to figure out some way where my dad meant it as Masons.
I like how you tried to help your dad there, but I think it is what it was, and it was very funny.
Unless the other guy that got out of his car was wearing like one of the little Masons Shriners hats.
No, dude, they wear hats.
It's a weird.
They're not pointy, are they?
But no.
Okay.
No.
Right.
You can see their face.
All right, good.
You can see their face.
All right, next picture.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
What's that suitcase say? Thug.
That was my luggage for a long time.
That's why they lost it.
Yeah. Do you ever perform at like a college or what was it? I think that was like Ohio State or something like that. And then they had me at one of these like theaters where they had a theatrical production.
Oh yeah.
And that was one of the props. And so I just took a picture with it.
In what context does that make sense for any kind of a play?
I have no idea. And
I'd like to see that production.
That my dad wrote that. my dad wrote that, and he created that
suitcase, son. Oh, this one.
So I was dating this gal, and she's an actress. She's really great, and I don't want to name names, but people love her. And we were just like in a hotel, like
I'm trying to guess.
It was Julia Roberts.
Okay, well, she's fine.
It was Helen Mirren. But she just was like, what would your hair look like if I straightened it? And she straightened it. And you know when you're just like really in love and you've just been boning all day?
No.
Okay.
But that sounds nice. What else?
Okay, could you give me more examples that feel sad?
Tell me.
And then she was like, "Let me straighten your hair." And then we kept taking these pictures, and they were just like emo Pete.
Yeah, but, I can see you like rocking out like My Chemical Romance, like that kind of vibe.
That's very today is gonna be the day.
It's like every sing-along song in karaoke ever. Yeah, that's you right there.
Yeah, and that was when I was in shape to wear colored shirts. We
put those to rest.
I wear black shirts because I can be a little chubby, and then I think people don't notice, but it's there.
Hey, man, listen, you're perfect the way you are.
Right,
guys?
You're perfect. You're perfect.
All right, up next.
Oh boy,
we got another tweet.
Oh, anything that's text based, I'm like, this is gonna be embarrassing.
November 9th, 2019. My beard smells like pancakes.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much
I like to scare you.
That's yeah. I saw a short sentence. I'm gonna out myself. There's one tweet that I had one time where I was high as hell, and I just tweeted, "I love black people."
Yeah, well,
it was like
sometimes you just gotta get it off your chest.
This is like 2011, and like nobody was being canceled. And by the way, that's all love, but also just you don't have to say that.
Yeah, no, I would assume you're a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
What is that? Is that a toothbrush in my? Is that like a tongue scraper?
It's looking like some kind of.
I went to Asia and did a documentary with Tom Segura and Chad Daniels, and I think that somebody over there made that, and I posted that. I've actually done 2 like Asian tours.
Oh no way!
And when I go over to Asia, like every culture over there thinks that I'm an 8th that. Because like I do look like I could be an 8th something. So like in Singapore, they're like, oh, you must be an 8th Malay, or like in Hong Kong, they're like, you must like because Hong Kong was British and Chinese and China, and then now China took it back over. But they're like, you might have been one of the British people that just got watered down. Or
interesting. Have you ever done your 23andMe?
Oh yeah. I'm I'm white. I'm English, Irish, Scottish. I know this from my family tree. My great grandmother was a black French woman, and then I have Cherokee Indian, and then my grandmother grew up on the Cherokee land in Oklahoma. They don't have a reservation because they were just kind of the most powerful one. But I did a comedy special on the First Nations Network. So it's funny. Like the First Nations is what you're actually supposed to say instead of like Indian or American Indian, but also American Indian First Nations people they're really cool. Yeah. And like you've heard about like the Redskins thing. They're like, we want that back because the actual drawing was like a significant person.
Oh, and it's trademarks.
They're like, you dummies took it. It would be like that person. I don't have the facts, but like that person. Imagine if that person was like the George Washington of First Nations, and then they were like, yeah, and then white people were like, things have been bad for minorities, let's get rid of this. And then it's like deleting history. You could have just changed the name. And by the way, I'm not giving necessarily my opinion on that. I'm just telling people facts that they don't know. But I don't know. So I never claim any of that stuff. I did a comedy special on the First Nations Network, and I even talked about that. I was like, I feel guilty doing a special on this network because I'm like, when I was a kid, I participated in it. We'd go down to Oklahoma and, we would participate in the, First Nations, ceremonies and activities and whatnot. But I hate the Montreal audition diversity where people are like, so I'm Iranian and bisexual. And like, that's the first sentence. And like, I just don't, I don't know. I understand that there's an advantage to that in entertainment, but I've never had any difficulty in my life like because of that stuff. Like my great grandmother was black, but like I can't imagine I did a bit about that. Like it's the most hateable bit in the world. It's like, I'm trying to be diverse because that's I'm actually black, so that will get me on Netflix. Or like, I'm trying to be First Nations because I'm trying to get a Netflix. That's really what they're saying.
There's really something crazy and almost funny if you were to just start saying you're black and just be like, well, I'm black, I should
suck my black dick. That's your slogan. That's the only thing I'd want to say. I just think that's such a cool saying. But no, I don't know. I've never like walked into a store and been harassed. I've never like, I don't know. So I feel comedically, I'm like, I'm not gonna say that. No, that's trash. That's garbage.
It's garbage. All right, we got one more picture here.
Oh my God.
Whose granny is that?
Oh, dude. I can't. That lady. So I had a shirt that I sold that said, oh my God, that's wild. Okay, so she this lady, like this was like a core memory. So my company is called Snuggle Storm. And so this lady, she was like flirting with me in the front row. Well, the comedy club in Myrtle Beach, they go, we have a lady that might be a problem. And I go, why? And they go, she brought her own cooler in, and she says that she's like, I drink Miller Lights by the 6-pack, so keep bringing me 6-packs of them.
That's fucking awesome.
And she had them in her cooler, and literally like a dude that does a party trick, she'd go, and then she go, glug, 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 glug.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And then I was like, what the hell? And so I'm talking to her, and I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, I go, I have a small bladder, and she goes, oh, I have a catheter.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Yeah, so
she's living my dream.
Dude, she's just sitting there getting drunk, peeing the whole time.
Bringing her own cooler. That is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
So I start flirting with her, and and like, by the way, she was like, you can see like she's a semi-sexy, she's
got it going on.
She's got it going on.
And I knew she's had it going on there. She's got it going on her whole life.
Yeah, so I was flirting with her, but it wasn't like a bit like I'm flirting with this old lady. Like she kind of had it, where you're like, whoa, what?
Like you badass. Where was this?
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
And I was like, so am I going to try something? Am I going to like pull out a catheter and put it in? But that was a line that I said. And at the end of the show, she goes, I'll meet you in the lobby. I go, it's going to be a Snuggle Storm. And then that word became a thing that I put into a bit that then became a t-shirt that I sold that then became my company name.
Oh, shit.
So that lady is the origin story of Snuggle Storm.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a blast from the past.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like, oh God, that was like 2007, I want to say. So yeah, she's dead. But
I feel like she's going to live forever.
I hope she's still alive. I hope she's still drinking beers and using her catheter.
With that attitude, that's a lifer.
She was awesome.
That's She sounds incredible.
Yeah. Was that the end of the stack?
That was the end of the stack. That was the last one.
Oh, that made me so happy that you found the origin of Snuggle Storm.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. I didn't think you touching the bosoms of an older woman would have such a beautiful story.
She literally goes, "Don't be a pussy, get in there."
Fuck yeah, this lady rocks. Oh my god, I want to shake her hand.
Yeah. And like I haven't seen a lot of I'm just gonna say old lady tits, but like they felt great.
Yeah. Well,
People always they hanged out. Hers were like,
damn, what a missed opportunity. For me, not for you. That's great. That's good stuff.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Well, that's the end of the show.
This was awesome.
So far, so good.
Can we be friends IRL?
Absolute.
Absolute.
Totes. I have the receipts. It'll be good.
Clap back. It's our friend season.
Like literally solidified today. This is like our friend's anniversary. This is amazing. Oh well, when you stop giggling, if you want to look right into this camera, and you got it. Okay, I didn't mean to tell you to stop giggling.
Oh yeah, isn't that weird? You're like when you stop giggling and there's a comedian, you're like, no, keep laughing.
No,
that felt good.
Keep laughing. I just meant like take your time, keep enjoying the laugh, but when you're ready, right into this camera, you can shout out anyone, anything at all. And you can go for multiple, you could go for one thing, but this is a segment we just call shout out.
Shout out. All right, go see me on tour. You can go see me. I'm on tour. I have how many dates?
64.
I have 64 tour dates, and you can go to petelee.net, and then you can buy merch on my website. You can buy a Snuggle Storm shirt. Go to snugglestorm.com. That's another website that I have. Most importantly, follow me on social media at Petelee. It's my name 3 times in a row. You can just type in that. I love you.
I love you, man.
If you love her, you love me.
We're the perfect pair. But for real though, like we do this segment where it's like shout out my boy, shout out.
Oh, you can just shout out anything. That wasn't like just your dates.
Like shout out Liquid Death. Shout
out to Liquid Death. I'm one of the owners and I'm sponsored by it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I love. Do you want me to hook you up with them?
Yeah,
well, you have that other company,
absolutely.
right?
I'm going sober for a month and a half.
Oh, you going fucking sober, kid?
They said I got to lay off for a little bit. You know.
To be honest, I haven't been drinking very much, and I drank last night. David Tell's game show. I drank during it, and then I went to the cellar, and I was like, I like specifically try to not be buzzed at the cellar, and I was like, I just had to go on stage and be like, guys, I'm drunk. I'm not supposed to be. And then I had a killer set, being drunk guy, but I was just like, oh God, Pete, I just have no tolerance. But I after last night, I was like, I woke up so hungover this morning, and I was like, I gotta take a month. I'm doing a month and a half from September to my birthday, October 27th, and that I think it'll be a good little break. And I wasn't gonna say it publicly, but because they hold you to it. Oh, well, by the way, I'm gonna drink a lot less, but you're gonna see me. And at the end of the lately, I've been I shouldn't say this. A lot of times on stage, people I get comments on my online videos, and they're like, the comedian's drunk, and I'm like, I literally have like apple juice because I'm just trying not to die. Yeah. And so on stage, but if I don't take a whiskey on stage, people send shots, and then I'm like, that's how I'm gonna die. And I just want to live a long time. And I am a drinker, but so after the show, I'll have a drink now, or I won't.
I have learned my lesson. I started out just being blackout, and then I eased it up a little bit. I opened for Whitney Cummings, and she doesn't drink, and so I made it my girl. And so I made it like a thing. Like I won't drink when I'm with Whitney, and then it turned into I'll have 1 or 2 before. But since I have a beer on stage, everyone's like, she's fucking hammered. Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm not. Well, in your accent, like I have a bit where I go Wisconsin people don't have an accent. We just learn how to talk from drunk adults. You do though. I do. You sound like a Canadian. Oh, I do have an accent. Oh, like say tour again. Tour. Yeah, that's what's crazy. That about? By the way, I have a bit that I just said. It went viral recently. But all the Wisconsin people are like, nah, this guy must be from Canada. We don't talk like that. And I just wish that like there were voice comments so that they could hear how
dumb they sound. But
I had to post a video of me as a kid to be like, no, I'm not. Everyone thinks I'm faking my accent. I don't want to sound like a loser. I sound like a loser. I sound like a fucking.
I like the Boston accent. I think it sounds tough. It's assertive. Everything I say sounds like a question. You know, like if I was president, I'd be like, I'm president. Like I would still sound unsure.
We did this.
Wait, what? Yeah. Oh.
What's that all about?
What's that all about? But the weirdest thing is that I've been drinking a lot less on stage, and then also there's kind of a thing in comedy where people are like, oh, you're drinking on stage. It's very frowned upon now. And I'm sober on stage a lot, and my shows aren't as good. They're not as good.
And you're like, 1 or 2, get you loose, get you ready, get you goose.
It's like bowling. I don't know, but
it's like rolling.
Bowling.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, rolling.
Selective hearing.
Rolling. No, I love a music festival.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we don't. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are so bad.
Oh wait, all right. Shout out Liquid
Yes.
Death. I just got to go to their offices the other day. So there's a flavor. So I named 2 flavors: Squeeze to Death, which is like Snuggle Storm, because you can't say orange in a product. So our orange flavor is Squeeze to Death. And
well, you really are like locked in on this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
I named Cherry Obituary. Can I tell you one of the funniest things that we did as a Cherry Obituary? It was going to be Chernobyl, but too many people are still affected by it.
Yeah.
Literally, like cancer. It's there's been a lot of cancer talk, but anyway, so we couldn't name it Chernobyl. But so Liquid Death, they're half iced tea, half lemonades. What's that called?
Arnie Parmy.
Yeah, so our flavor was called Armless Palmer for a while. Armless Palmer's funny.
That is funny.
And it's also public domain because they've allowed so many restaurants and golf courses to name it Arnold Palmer.
Oh, okay.
But then Arizona Iced Tea bought Arnold Palmer.
Yes.
And so the state of Arnie Palmer and Arizona Iced Tea, they own that. And so when we came out with Armless Palmer, they had a problem with it. They sent a cease and desist and was like, you can't do that.
And the one-handers community, they didn't mind.
They didn't mind it. Yeah, it wasn't.
Everyone who's missing a limb, for the most part, is really cool about it.
They really
have
are.
like a really great sense of humor about it, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone I've met.
They really are. They're like,
they rock.
They're like firemen and first responders. Like they have a really funny sense of humor.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so we had to change the name of it, and because we're dicks at Liquid Death, we named it Dead Billionaire. And then we recently doubled down, and there's a town in Nebraska called Arizona, Nebraska, and Liquid Death basically came in and got the town to vote that Liquid Death would be the official iced tea of Arizona, Nebraska.
That's really funny.
And then I got to do the voiceover for that commercial.
Oh my God. That's so hilarious.
Because they wanted somebody very Midwestern, like Liquid Death is now the official iced tea of Arizona, Nebraska. And so, so that's the, I hope I said that all correct legally, but yeah, shout out Liquid Death.
Shout out Liquid Death, damn. Those are on my rider for when I'm feeling like a sober treat.
Yeah, I take them out. I take them out on stage because
out in a boot.
Yeah, out in a boot. I'm trying to shout out. I don't know. Shout out to who? But
yeah, usually people do this pretty rapid fire style.
Really?
Yeah,
are there just people that
shout out my mom? Shout out people with one arm. Shout out that kind of vibe.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom's not gonna watch this. Yeah. Shout out to people with one arm. I love you.
Those are my examples.
Well, hey, shout out to Whitney Cummings.
Straight up.
Shout out to Grace O'Malley. First name with. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis next week. Shout out to that.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Go Bananas the week after that. I'm just still plugging dates. Can you notice?
Do all 64.
Yeah, all 64. All 64 dates. I don't know. Yeah, shout out to white Air Force Ones. Shout out to I don't know. I'm having trouble with that.
All right, don't hurt yourself. And anything else you want to say?
Shout out to Michael. Shout out to you, Michael.
And shout out you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Pete, any last words?
Love you.
Love you, man. All right. We'll see you next week. Hell yeah.